So when we have this mentality that our forefathers have taken it, nothing has happened, we might be having errors. Thank you.
You want to speak?
Talk about the fact that perceive herbal medicines to be generally safe, which I think Brother Thaddeus said already. So people perceive herbal medicines are basically safe, and so they take any quantity. But we know that everything is a potential poison. It is the dose that differentiates a remedy from a poison. So when we take herbal medicines according to a prescribed dose based on the standards, it will be safe and it will be effective. But if you abuse it, as we have done in the past, when I was growing up, my mother would boil, you fetch 1 cupful, you drink it. When you're dead, they'll tell you, be drinking it. And that is basically what we know to have the potential to cause the kidney and the liver failures, but not the standard doses of the herbal medicines we have.
Thank you. That's a but any challenge be in the interaction in herbal medicine now. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Give you submission. I like that because the premise is so good for the whole interaction.
For me, I think there is inadequate education or awareness about the herbal medicine.
Yeah. That's brave. So we all know the challenges. Then today we are going to learn about how to go over these things using our own intuitions to at least, since you know.
So then you know so me manifie no na papa na ni neti na yare a omfa kuku no ma shedru no na ka daso na ye ni dosage bia about 20 o fire no one na ko baby ya no ya up to now ya okay twianye eno na ye nhwe se no ka ba ko na pa ko bia da o so ya to no tama pe bia na se na omusika na se timi se eno no na emoya na
okay
timi hye na de ntuma akuru hu nyina na o hyem na ya bie so na ntutu no bipa no abwa bo so no ya okay se malayo se de ne ko nti eno no na ya mfa dose no nto ho nti se de na ye nyano bika na eno na emwa na
that's right
se na de dose tu no mum na ha nti
introduction no kwa question no
nti me pese bisa no answer
introduction no questions no pa jo nyame nko a o we say nyina that is it so we will all contribute, then after that I'll add my first, second, third.
Okay, with his question, I think with herbal medicines, we add preservative and things. But the olden days, there are no preservatives.
Yes, I like that answer. That is one of the reasons. I wouldn't conclude by saying that is the only reason, but that is one of the reasons.
Okay, so another thing is that herbal medicines have different constituents or chemicals in them that are called phytochemicals, and depending on the particular chemical in that particular herbal medicine you are taking, you would have a particular effect. So for example, if you take neem tree, what it can do to the body at a certain dose is different from what maybe we were hearing cryptolepis yesterday several times, what it also do. There are certain herbal medicines that even in the orthodox setting, like digoxin, because it's used to make an orthodox medicine, and that medicine, it has a very small difference between the poisonous dose and then the healthy dose. So if you happen to actually take a medicine like that particular one, you may not be able to reach where my father was saying. When you read a lot of articles, they will tell you, even this, there is one Abrus precatorius in one of these products. The seed, I learned even just when you take in one of the seed is enough to kill you. And when you ask our forefathers, some of them are aware of those ones. So they don't even venture into those areas. So the ones that they will boil and they will ask you to be taking the caps, and those ones, some of them, they are aware of it. So they don't venture into those ones. But some too, they are not aware. So I've read literature that people took certain medications and they died. They were bleeding. They were doing all sorts of things. So there were instances whereby they took it, it caused harm. That they were not documented. Most of our traditional practices were not documented. So we have no knowledge whether it has happened or not. But when you read, you will realize that we call it ethnopharmacology or ethnobotanical studies. When you read about, say, the Ashantis, their history of herbal medicines, you will know maybe things they use for abortion, things they use for contraception, and all those things. So in some of those articles, you come to realize that they will use certain things, it causes death, it causes this degree of morbidity or whatever. Then in some instances, they are safe. So when we have this mentality that our forefathers have taken it, nothing has happened, we might be having errors. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We have resource people here to assist us. So today is going to be a lovely day. Okay. James said, when your answers me answer. Okay. On one was any crowd answers in home. James said, you're about question your question. But you'll do a question and answer. This is just an intro. Now we've known, sir, there is the need for us to know about public relations in the field that we find ourselves.